just his at-bats have been so good. Whether it's right-handed or left-handed tonight, it was left-handed. I thought the at-bat there to get the 3-run homer was a huge turnaround for us. We had kind of given up the lead. It had been tied up there again, and to get that 3-run lead back was big. And that was just a great at-bat, getting in there and just doing what Polo does. He waits to get a good pitch and he puts a really good swing on it. And he's a tough out right now, and it's been huge for us. And he's come up in situations where we've had guys on, and he's been able to do the job and drive them in, and that's what this game's all about. And it's been phenomenal.
Other questions for Dan? Yes, back right.
Just wondering, what was the key to battling any potential fatigue from the last series coming into this one? How did you handle that as well as you did?
Couple things, I guess. Nothing that I think our guys have proven over the course of the season to be very resilient. They're just kind of built that way, whether it's emotional or mental, whatever. They're just resilient. They bounce back, and to get an emotional win at home like that and come back here on the road, these guys were ready to go, and they knew we had more business to take care of. Secondly, being out on the West Coast, you travel a lot. It's just part of the deal. So I think in some ways they're maybe a little bit used to those longer flights and having to deal with some of the delays and whatever happens. But again, I can't speak enough to how resilient they are, how hard they fight, and it's been a big part of what we've been able to do all season long.
Third row on your left, Dan.
Yeah, just your bullpen obviously, game 4 in Detroit falters, and then since then has been nails for 3 straight games plus, with the 15 innings, and taking you through some really hard times in terms of needing length, needing innings. What does that say about this group in the bounce back there to be able to do what they've done?
Yeah, I thought it was just an outstanding job again tonight by the bullpen. Logan giving us 3, and that was what we needed. And then, you hand the ball to Bizzardo, who's been so solid, so consistent all season long, and gave us, a nice bridge to get to the later innings. And then Vargy, jumping on after we were able to take a lead. And, when you got a guy like Vargy who's able to come in and throw 98, 99 miles an hour, that's a plus. And again, he gave us 2 strong innings, turned it over to Emerson, and another 2 strong innings. So just an excellent job by the bullpen tonight. You can't ask for more than that, and these guys really delivered and gave us some strong innings tonight.
Go to Brian, 5 rows straight back.
It looked like Naylor had that uncomfortable at bat. Did he have to say anything to you for you to keep him in the game?
Nails is as tough as they come, and he doesn't want to come out. He doesn't want to come out, and it's just a matter of making sure he's okay and good enough to play, and he was, and I'm not coming out. So he's as tough as they come, literally, and for him to stick it out like he did tonight was phenomenal, and then later on to be able to get a pitch he was able to handle and drive it out of the ballpark. It's just a testament to how strong he is and how much he wants to win.
You talk about that home run. What do you think that meant to him hitting it here?
I mean, it's got to feel great in front of the home folks, it feels good going around the bases, and a lot of history here for him and his family's here, so it's got to feel great. But again, he's all about the team. He's all about winning. He's all about doing what it takes. And tonight was another example of that in a big stage.
Take a couple last ones on your left, Dan.
Yeah, Dan, just you obviously know what this means to the fan base and how starved they've been for a situation and an opportunity like this. Just as you come back up 2-0, what's your message to the fan base as they get ready to come out for Game 3?
Yeah, we're super excited to get back home and keep playing baseball in front of in T-Mobile Park, and we know what that atmosphere is going to be like. We're so excited to get out there. The fans really have been so tremendous. You can't thank them enough for the force that they have been at the ballpark and at home. So we're looking forward to getting back and feeling that energy again in the ballpark. And we know we have work to do. These series take on a life of its own. We've got plenty of work to do, and got to stay focused on where we're headed. And we know our fans will help us get there.
All right, Dan. Have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We'll get set for Edward and Freddie. we'll get started with Edward. Freddie's here to assist, and we'll start the fourth row in your left, guys.
Edward, consigues tu primera victoria en una postemporada. Se habló mucho sobre el bullpen y los lanzadores de este equipo después de la serie contra Detroit por ese desgaste. Llegan acá a Toronto y en los 2 primeros juegos el bullpen no permite ninguna carrera. ¿Cómo son las emociones después de estos 2 primeros juegos acá?
Tú sabes, agradecido con la oportunidad que nos ha brindado Dan. Tú sabes, el último juego contra Detroit fue un juego largo, tuvimos que lanzar casi todos los relevos y algunos de los abridores, pero tú sabes, estamos en playoff, la emoción es grande, tú sabes, las energías están aquí puestas para hacer el trabajo y seguir continuando ganando juegos y llegar a la meta que sería el World Series.
Yeah, the question was, what are some of these emotions? You've won your first postseason game here in today, but what was the emotions like? You guys went 15 innings back home. Come here and the way the bullpen performs. How are you feeling? His answer was, yeah, it's very emotional. I mean, I'm very grateful for the opportunity that Dan gave us. I mean, obviously the game in Detroit was a little longer than we needed to, but we're in the postseasons. We are all here, trying to do the most we can to win, and the end goal is to get to the World Series.
Third row in your left, guys.
Yeah, just kind of off of that, obviously, Game 4 in Detroit was a tough one for the bullpen, but then to be able to come back and do what you guys have done in the 3 games since and be lights out since then, what does that say about this bullpen's ability and your ability personally to be able to bounce back from a situation like that and do what you're doing now?
I think like the Game 4 for us was a little bit bad because early we got the game, we won the game, but after that Detroit was getting back to the game. The bullpen coming a little bit down, but for me, I feel like the bullpen, we try to be together, we stay together. Sometimes it's gonna be bad, but we stay trust what we got, and that happened to the Game 5. We keep pushing, we throwing good inning, and that helped to take the lead and stay what we are right now.
Other questions? Brian?
What do you expect Seattle is going to be like with you guys going back up 2-0?
Say that again?
What do you think Seattle is going to be like with you guys going back with a 2-0 lead?
We need to keep working, keep game scoreless inning. That is the most important from us to the bullpen. Try to keep attacking the hitter, and that feel good because we back home with 2-0, but we need to still working to get the 2 more games.
Other questions for Edward? Anything else? All right, congrats on the big win, Edward.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. Thanks, Freddie. Josh Naylor should be down in a few minutes. All right, we'll get started with Josh. We'll go to the second row right up front.
Hey, Josh. I was just curious, man, coming in here, winning the first 2 games, and then getting that home run today in front of your own home crowd. What was that feeling like?
Oh, that's great. I mean, we just want to win at the end of the day. I went 0 for 4 yesterday, and we won. So if I did it again today, maybe I was a good luck to go 0 for 4, and we win again. So, but I was very thankful to get some hits, help the team out. Super cool to do it in front of my family, too. I'm very blessed to have them all here, all my friends, and it was a really cool moment for them.
Third row on your left.
Josh, I'm curious, the last 3 games, everything has gone your guys' way, but obviously, game 4 in Detroit, you guys lose that lead, but afterwards, being in the clubhouse there was a confidence there that you were going to go back to Seattle and get it done. Obviously, you win there, you win 2 more games. I'm curious about the belief in that clubhouse, even after suffering a loss, that you're going to be able to turn it around and put something together and be where you are right now.
I mean, every day you wake up ready to win, or at least try to be ready to win. Things may go your way, things may not. As long as you give your best effort, you can go to bed happy at night. Whether you lose, win, or draw, if you work hard, play smart, and have fun during it, and I feel like you can go to bed content. We have full belief in each other as teammates, as a whole locker room, coaching staff included, and we want to play hard. If you play hard, good things will happen.
Standing in the back left, Ryan.
Josh, Cal was wearing a shirt that said "Job's not finished," and he was talking about the message. He said, you can't allow yourself to think about you guys being 2 games from the World Series, 2 wins away from the World Series. How do you maintain that singular focus that it's just every day instead of looking at the overall big picture of where you could get to?
I feel like you just watch what happened the day before. Whether you win or lose, it's in the past, and now you got to take care of the present. Any moment you get in that next game or any opportunity you get in the next few games, you just want to make sure you capture it, make sure you take advantage of it fully. I don't really like looking too ahead. I like taking care of the day, and if we win, awesome. If we lose, take those lessons and learn from it, and then move forward to the next game.
Second row on your right, Josh.
Hey, Josh. When you clinched to advance to the ALCS, you spoke about how excited you were to see some of your friends from the Guardians organization on the Jays. What's it been like reconnecting with those guys?
Awesome. I gave him a big hug today. I saw Straw before the game. Yesterday when he was hitting early work, he texted me to come out, so I gave him a big hug. We just talked about how our families were, how we're doing as individuals. We were all really super, super close when we were there. And, those memories last forever. Those friendships last forever. And I'm super grateful for the moments we all had together, whether they were on the field, in the hotel, at dinner, on the bus, wherever they were. I'm super, super grateful for those moments. And they'll go down as some of my favorite teammates I've ever had. And unfortunately, I didn't really get to see Sandlin. I got to see Bieber. I think he's throwing game 3 maybe. I'm not sure. I got to see him there, but we had so many awesome memories on that team, and we'll carry those memories forever. And it's kind of shocking that we all got broken up, and now we're all almost at the World Series. One of us are going to go to the World Series, which is super cool. So, I mean, you never know where your journey's going to take you. You never know who you're going to play for, who you're going to play with. Baseball's such a small world and such an awesome game that it'll take you around, and you just got to keep rolling with the punches.
Fifth row straight back, Brian.
You had that uncomfortable at bat. Did you have to say anything to Dan Wilson to stay in the game?
I just told him I'd let him know, and that's really it. Maybe a lot of us are sore, a lot of us are hurt. I mean, probably on both sides. But these are important games, and I don't really want to get taken out of it if I can still stand.
And then as you're rounding the bases, did you think of anything specific, hitting a postseason home run here in Canada?
Not really. I just wanted to honestly get a hit. I try to work a good at bat. I think I got to 3-2. Try to see a pitch elevated 3-2, and honestly just do it, pull it, and get on base.
Go to the second row on your right, Josh.
Josh, as you look ahead, what worries you about what the Blue Jays might bring to the series in the games in Seattle? What are you worried about them maybe doing to kind of turn the tide here?
I mean, if we play our game, I think we'll be in a good position. We just need to come to the ballpark every day prepared for every obstacle we can possibly face and go from there. Some innings are going to be good, some innings are going to be bad. Sometimes you're going to get an opportunity and you may fail in it, and that's okay. You just got to learn from it, and when the next opportunity arises, try to be better. You know, that's a great ball club we're facing, and it's really cool. I tell a lot of people this. It's really cool to face great teams and great individuals on the other teams, because I feel like you get better as a player as an individual. You know, having the opportunity to watch this young guy who threw today and see how unique he is in what he does and how he throws and the reason he's had so much success in his life. And then, you know, you get to see a hitter like Springer and Vladdy, who are such elite hitters in their careers, and maybe pick out little things from their swing and maybe you can add to yours. I love facing great pitchers and great opponents on the hitting side, and then honestly, watching him on defense is poetic. It is unbelievable how smooth that guy is and how confident he is getting to certain baseballs. And I know he threw a ball away today, but I've seen him make that play like 9 out of 10 times. So when he got it, I'm like, oh God, because I knew that he can make those plays. So I love facing good competition, as we all should as players, which we do. So it's been super great facing them here and facing them in this ballpark. Great fan base. Yeah.
We got 2 last ones teed up in the back right corner, Josh.
Josh, I think a lot of people thought you guys might be a little fatigued after what you went through out in Seattle, but you guys come here and look really fresh. What was the key to coming in here and being, you know, as good as you've been and not letting that fatigue be a factor whatsoever?
I mean, I think in these moments, these playoff moments, you can't be fatigued. Every game matters, every pitch matters, every opportunity matters. So you got to be able to turn the page quick. You got to be able to find a way to get energy, because you need to win. In the regular season, yeah, so you have an extra inning game, late night travel, you get into another place, you know, could be cross country, time zone change. Maybe fatigue can set in, but I think in the playoffs, and this probably goes for both sides and all teams that are in the playoffs, it's like you got to be willing to find energy anyway, anyhow, or you know, that's an excuse. And you don't want to have an excuse kind of in these situations. These games are too important.
Finish up in the 3rd row on your left.
Yeah, Josh, just having played a bunch of playoff games, how much can a home field advantage tangibly help? And having played a couple in Seattle, what are you expecting it to be like in a couple days?
Just full of energy, full of just an awesome fan base who loves baseball, loves to watch their hometown team win. And I think we really feed off that as a group. I mean, I sure do, and I 100% can say everyone else does. We have such loud fans. They do a great job of keeping the fans entertained in between innings, in between pitches. I love playing there. It's been super awesome. I've gotten so many compliments from friends who've watched me play or ex-teammates I've played with, or even just opponents who I'm playing against, like how awesome it is in Seattle and how cool the fan base is and how they're like ride or die Seattle, and it's super awesome to be a part of.
All right, Josh, special day for you. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. Have a safe trip home. Thank you. So that's a wrap in here. As soon as we firm up the Mariners and Blue Jays plans in Seattle, we will send it out.